Good evening, wrestling
Hold on, you Matt Riddle in the face, bro. Wannabes? Good evening, wrestling fans. I'm Louis, the Encyclopedia of Pro Wrestling.
And I'm Jay, the heel kid of pro wrestling.
And this is Evolution of Pro Wrestling. Thank you, fans, for joining us. We appreciate it. Oh, man.
Where'd you come up with that one?
Hey, that's why I'm the Encyclopedia of Pro Wrestling. Especially now, you know, with the beard, the big beard going on, you're looking kind of scruffy.
Silver beard, yeah.
You know, but thank you, fans, for joining us for another exciting episode of Evolution of Pro Wrestling. Tonight, we got top news, we got wrestling news, plus we got our topic of the night, along with also WWE Hall of Fame news as we go along. But first off, let's bring something up that I don't know why the hell it's been coming up. But before we continue, we are officially MA mature audiences only. Viewer discretion is advised. Fucking it. Wrestling fans, today we've been hearing a lot about CM Punk's return to AEW. Jaden, don't jump the gun. Laughing out loud. Yeah. We CM Punk coming back to AEW. There's speculation about it. Don't know if it's true. Jaden, what are your thoughts on that rumor of CM Punk coming back?
I don't want it to be true. CM Punk does not need to come back. He doesn't need to be in wrestling anymore whatsoever, especially after that ridiculous stunt he pulled in AEW. So,
well, apparently, according to him, there was no problems he had with Kenny Omega. He had no issues with him. We have our lovely producer and director Yesenia watching, my lovely wife. Thank you for watching, honey. Hey, Evan, my son is there. Evening crew, what's going on, Dave? Welcome, guys. For those joining in, if Omega leaves, Tony Khan will bring back Punk. I believe so.
Yeah,
I believe so. Jaden, keep the fans talking. I'm gonna go get something really quickly. I'm gonna bring a surprise guest into this show for a moment. Just keep him talking.
Yeah, well, while he's doing that, you know. But yeah, you know, I definitely, as me personally, I feel like he should not come back at all. CM Punk is not something that he's not really someone that needs to be used in the WWE right now. Love you too. We love you too. But
hello there, Mr. Heel Kid.
What's good?
Good evening, wrestling fans. I am the Encyclopedia of Pro Wrestling. Thank you for having me. It's your pleasure, not mine. I am back, and it's been such a long time.
So, how you been?
I asked the questions here, sir, not you. Thank you.
My bad. Sorry, my bad. Hey.
I am back for a special occasion tonight. I'm going to be announcing the topic as of now. Our topic of the night is the history of WrestleMania, along with the WWE Hall of Fame and our predictions for night 1 and night 2. So, are you guys ready? Do you guys got what it takes to deal with the Encyclopedia of Pro Wrestling?
Yes,
we'll see later on tonight. Oh, sorry, I'm back.
Hey, father.
Hi, son. How you doing? We're back. All right. Yeah.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes, sir.
How do you feel about this statement? CM Punk can just stay away from wrestling. Do you think so?
He needs to.
Okay.
CM Punk needs to stay away from wrestling.
Punk can just
he needs to stay away from wrestling. I'm sorry. The man. Let me not say the word cancer, because many people say cancer. No. He is a bad influence in the locker room, period. Bottom line.
So
he doesn't belong in wrestling anymore.
Not at all.
Stay out of wrestling, stay out of WrestleMania, stay out of WWE. Like, no.
Seriously. Stay out.
But I honestly think he needs to stay out. But many other fans think different. Yeah, he's a virus. He's a virus. He creates chaos. Which, you know, I understand, you know, chaos is good and certain aspects, but don't fuck around and make it all about you. You understand what I'm saying? I heard about that. WWE goes Wheel of Fortune all week. You can win a certain amount of prizes for that.
You could.
I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
I signed up yesterday, so.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
All right, but let's continue. CM Punk, stay the hell out. Please stay the hell out.
Russell was good, Russell.
Russell Jackson, what's up, brother? This man, he posts so much stuff in the chat, in the Evolution of Pro Wrestling Squad chat. It's amazing.
Definitely.
Him, Brian, David, Chris, a lot of people do this shit. And we love it. We love it. Why? Because we're wrestling fans. But also, there's been talk. There's been talk that there is many people returning to WrestleMania.
Yeah, there is.
And names that have been dropped have been Big E, Randy Orton, Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, Bray Wyatt. Jaden,
money for Mania.
What is your thoughts on these names being surfaced in WrestleMania?
These are actually some very, very crazy names. You know, Big E is a name that, you know, I'm pretty sure a lot of people want to see back. Randy Orton, me personally, I want to see him back, but you know, that RKO been killing that man's back, so you know, I feel like he should also, you know, take his time to retire now. Mm-hmm. But you know, hearing names like that, you know, I think it's good, you know, something that, you know, we'll be hyped for at WrestleMania, you know, the greatest stage and the grandest stage of the
but here's the question though. What would be
Big E heel? That's what I want that to happen so bad.
That's what I'm saying.
I want Big E to be a heel so
No, but that's
bad.
what I'm saying. What if would the fans take to it? Would the fans take to The Rock coming back, all these old guys coming back?
Well, if The Rock
do they want to see
The Rock? The Rock coming back, we all know why he's coming back.
Of course, to be claimed and to be as the tribal chief.
Big E, we all want him to become
to be the true tribal chief.
You know, Rey Mysterio better win that match. Dom, but I don't want.
Yes, Gangrel has also been pitched to show up for the Finn Balor and Edge match, but we're gonna get to that later on this afternoon. Later on this evening. As we talk more professional wrestling, now here's a question that I have for you.
Yes.
For all of you. Do you guys think that Vince McMahon has been kind of in control lately?
Absolutely. I think so.
Like, give me some examples.
I think so. Like, I don't know. I just feel like the last Raw and
Raw wasn't bad.
It wasn't like just for last Raw and SmackDown. I just for some reason I felt like he had something to do with it.
Okay, me personally, which we're gonna get to this matchup for WrestleMania. Exactly, Brock and Omos.
Yeah,
Brock and Omos for sure. That has
to be him. That has to be.
No, but it wasn't just him. It was also it was Brock Lesnar's spoiled ass refusing to work with Bray Wyatt.
Are you kidding?
Because it was originally supposed to be Bray Wyatt and Brock Lesnar.
That would have been so good, man.
You know what I mean? So, and that's what happened. It was supposed to be those two. But he decided, no, I want to wrestle with Omos and make it a bigger, colossal fight. David and Goliath, bullshit, like, because Vince McMahon's a huge fan of David and Goliath.
He definitely is.
And look, I believe that. Omos will become the new Brock.
Yeah.
I'm out. What's up, Gopi? Mama. What's up, brother? What's up, Brian? Welcome, everybody. For those tuning in, the Encyclopedia Pro Wrestling just made an appearance, and he just announced the show.
I wonder if he'll be back later.
He said that the topic of the night, the event we're having, is the history of WrestleMania, along with the WWE Hall of Fame announcements and Night 1, Night 2 WrestleMania predictions. Woo! Sorry.
You just love hitting me, don't you? Yeah.
Anyway,
just Ric Flair time.
Anyway, so what do you? Okay, so Bray Wyatt pretty much left. We don't know why. They said it was for.
They said it was something about.
It was an illness.
Or something like that.
It was an illness, but is it a ploy?
I was about to say, do you think it could be part of the storyline?
It's possible.
I think so. I think so too. Because
setting up Bray Wyatt.
He just came.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Bray Wyatt.
Setting it up for though.
For Bobby Lashley. I'm gonna grow my hair like Jay.
Oh my goodness.
He got the hair, I got the beard.
Yeah.
The best of two combinations. Woo!
Yeah, I don't want a beard though.
Oh man, but I'm looking forward to seeing these returns at WrestleMania if they do happen, and if Bray Wyatt does it. I just really hope that Vince McMahon is not fucking in charge with this booking.
Me neither.
Because of what we heard, the main event for night 2 supposedly is John Cena versus Austin Theory, which
Hey, Dad. One donut.
See, for real?
Sorry.
It's not a donut.
Sorry. Continue. Sorry.
Jesus Christ. That's a possibility too. We forgot about that. The Andre the Giant Battle Royal is happening this Friday night on SmackDown, and Bobby Lashley is a part of that. Is it possible he wins and Bray Wyatt comes back before WrestleMania?
Maybe.
I don't know. Night one. Yes, night one. I'm sorry, sir. Perdóname.
Focus.
Shut up.
Focus.
Silencio.
Focus.
Silencio. Anyway, back to our topic at hand.
I honestly would have loved to see Wyatt versus Brood Edge. Honestly, me too.
Yeah.
Especially if they said that Gangrel's coming back, supposedly coming back. I think it's still possible. It can happen.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
It's still possible. It can happen.
Chris Masters comes back. That'll be interesting. Long COVID is no joke. I was down for 2 months. Yeah, I know. It's definitely not no joke. I never had it. He got it twice.
I had COVID twice.
But he survived. He was a champion.
Trust me, I know.
But it's
not fun. Not fun at all.
Not fun at all. But WrestleMania is the best time of professional wrestling. WrestleMania is the Super Bowl of wrestling.
Yes, it is.
Which brings us to our topic of the night. The history of WrestleMania. Yeah. We are going to be discussing best returns in our opinion, entrances, matches, shocking moments, any fucking thing you want to talk about. We are going to do it. Stop shaking my damn table.
I'm sorry. I'm fixing my
anything you want to talk about. But there's one thing you need to do for us before we fucking start. Share our content all over social media. Bring your friends, your cousins, your aunts, your uncles, everybody, even your dog that says, woo woo, we love wrestling. Bring them on. I don't care. Let's talk the history of WrestleMania.
WrestleMania.
Jaden.
Yes.
Any fucking thing, mama.
Oh my goodness.
So, Jaden.
Yes.
When you hear about WrestleMania, what's the first thing that comes into your mind?
The grandest stage of them all. That's the first. Every time I hear WrestleMania, that's always the first thing I think of. The grandest stage of them all, where the best of the best wrestlers go to battle, where they go to show out, where you get the best entrances, the best attire, the best everything. WrestleMania, exactly. WrestleMania is that one.
Hey, no, ready. Taker. He didn't even.
Taker.
No, but that was okay.
I'm still mad that he.
Okay, here's an idea.
What's the idea?
Here's WrestleMania's biggest botch. Laughing my ass off. Okay, we're gonna get to Taker. We're definitely gonna get to Taker because Taker
has to
was the one who had the streak that made WrestleMania the iconic show that everybody wanted to fucking tune in to watch an Undertaker match.
Absolutely.
We're gonna get to that. Okay, Chris, give us your botch. Give us one of your botch moments that you've seen at WrestleMania, because I never really seen too many.
Stone Cold.
Well, that botch was fucking embarrassing. That shit was embarrassing with Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon did such a botch job. Holy shit. The man got to his knee, got back up, and then fucking took another stunner. Even Stone Cold couldn't stop laughing. Like, my man, what are you doing?
And he didn't even, not only did he botch the stunner, he botched the entrance.
He got scared first of Austin Theory's music. I'm like, my man.
Completely botched.
Holy shit. Okay, any match with the Bella Twins.
That's crazy.
I agree.
I mean, he's not wrong.
The Bella Twins. Listen, the Bella Twins. They had no business being in professional wrestling. Yeah, I'm sorry. She got the record for most women's champion a long time. Okay, but don't get me wrong. Given talent, talent is given when they're great.
When you deserve it,
but
talent is given.
Just no. I'm sorry. They buried a lot of people too, and it was just ridiculous. So yes, that. Anything Ronda's done too. Ronda Rousey is not a singles competitor. She could stick with Shayna Baszler and be a tag team because that's just not working for her no more. You understand what I'm saying? She wants to be more raw. She wants to be more at it. When she made that debut at WrestleMania, granted, she made a hell of a fucking debut in a match. And she had a great match against Triple H and Stephanie with Kurt Angle.
Sure.
But still, she's too fucking rough. She doesn't know how to work in the ring. She botches moves. Leave it alone. But that Vince McMahon shit killed me.
That Vince McMahon
shit killed
me. Cracking up.
Oh my god. Okay, Russell, you say that the best WrestleMania for you was Ric Flair versus Shawn. Now, are you saying that that's the best match at WrestleMania history?
Which one?
Ric Flair and Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 24.
For the,
if you, sir, are telling me that is the greatest match of all time, my friend, sir, you're full of it, because I totally disagree.
I don't think that's the best match. It was a very good match, but
to
I don't
me,
think
to
it
this
was the
day,
best.
to the day I die,
Yeah,
Ricky Steamboat versus Macho Man Randy Savage, WrestleMania 3.
Taker versus Undertaker.
Let's talk about the Undertaker.
That's my favorite.
The Undertaker, the greatest attraction at WrestleMania of all time.
I am still mad to this day that
they broke his fucking record. They should have left him undefeated.
I'm upset that they broke his record. Like that.
They should have left him
that should have been his last
undefeated.
win. He could have went out with a bang, but instead they make him lose.
He should have been undefeated. Bottom line, the Undertaker.
And from that day, that was the very moment
He said, Brian says, not WrestleMania, but how about this dude running into the ring and busting his ass and going
under. He said, where did he go? Oh, going under the ring.
He's talking about Titus O'Neil when he bust the entrance and fell straight face first underneath the apron.
I was cracking
underneath the ring. Holy shit!
Underneath the ring,
and he was pissed. He was fucking
just
pissed.
The way he fell.
He
slid all the way through, and he went under the ring.
You call that safe? Like, oh man, that was a bad fucking botch. But I'm like, shit.
He slid under the ring. How do you do that?
That was crazy. That was crazy. Holy shit. That was bad.
That was one of the most funniest botches I've ever seen. Dude, that was
shit.
I was trying so hard not to laugh.
Oh man, that
kind of had me crying, man.
That shit was hilarious. Like, I don't understand. Like, what? I understand you trying to run fast, but shit, my man, slow down.
I understand a botch is a botch, but that was just how.
No, but that was bad. That was bad.
That was how.
Okay, here's a question for you.
What's the question?
What, in your opinion, was the greatest moment you've seen in WrestleMania history?
Dang.
Yeah, tough one. Guys, you give us your thoughts.
Sheesh.
Give us your thoughts. And again, while you give us your thoughts, please share our damn content. Please. Pretty please.
Honestly, I really don't. That's a really hard one.
Of course it is. Because there's so many. For instance, me, I'm a huge fan, again, of Hulk Hogan. One of my greatest memories when he came back at WrestleMania 21. The fans went fucking nuts. When he came back, like, holy shit. And
as a kid, Hulk Hogan slamming Andre.
Oh, man.
I'm pretty sure that's going to be a lot of people.
Man.
Hogan slamming Andre.
That was iconic.
I'm pretty sure.
Body slam.
That's one of my favorites, too. Like, when I watched that WrestleMania, that was one of my favorites, too.
No, that
especially
was,
like when I heard the way Hulk Hogan explained everything
awesome.
And broke everything down.
That was awesome.
It was my favorite too, definitely.
Like you saw the crowd, how they got when he picked them up. Boom! And you know what? I was paying close attention to it when I was listening to the match. I heard Andre the Giant tell Hulk Hogan, "Slam."
Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah,
wow.
When I heard Hulk Hogan explain that, I was like, wow, that's crazy. He was like he's serious. Like,
well, Christopher Brown says one of them has to be Bryan winning the title at WrestleMania 30.
That was a good one too.
Hey, Gopi! Can you smell what the Rock is cooking? What's up, my man? Welcome, Raymond. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Another one was TLC 1 at Mania. Damn. There's so many.
TLC, oh man.
There's so many.
TLC is my favorite.
The Gimmick Battle Royal WrestleMania 17. All those legends.
So then I have a question for you.
Another shocking moment. WrestleMania 17. When the man shook the devil in the devil's hand, made a deal with the devil. That's what he said. Stone Cold and Vince McMahon aligning themselves as an alliance at WrestleMania 17.
Nah, that was crazy. That's something I never thought. Like, I don't think that's something anyone thought would ever happen. Like,
no, Brian. It's not. It's not in the. You're not gonna hear him in the documentary. YouTube the match. You'll hear the match in its entirety. Put it at a high volume when he's knocked down and his head is on the rope. You'll hear him clearly. Watch.
Yeah, Hulk Hogan explained it too, though. He explained what Andre said while he was fighting.
Exactly. Now
that's how I found out. I found out through TikTok.
Yeah. No, that I saw the documentary, so I'm like, okay, and he mentioned it, and I said, let me go on YouTube and see if I can hear it.
Yeah.
And truth behold, it was there. It was there. You heard him say slam.
Yeah.
And then that's when Hulk Hogan said, holy shit, he called slam.
Right.
And then when he slammed him, he said, leg drop. And then he did. He dropped him in a leg drop. And to me, that was also iconic. That was kind of pretty much passing the torch over to Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
In some way. Brian says, yeah, I know. What I meant is that I didn't know he said that until I watched the documentary. Oh, okay, my bad. No, I didn't know that either. I didn't even know at that time that Andre the Giant was busting Hulk Hogan's balls each time, you know.
Yeah.
Here's another great moment. According to the day, for me, is as an original ECW fan, was the originals over ECW New Breed. Tommy Dreamer gets a Mania moment. Absolutely. Those no matter what, ECW had a big part in the Attitude Era because one, Taz flipped people off, and then Stone Cold started flipping people off, and then they started cursing and doing all this bullshit. And we're like, all right, and the Attitude Era began.
Yep.
It was born. You know what I mean? So when you got stuff like that, it's you need to know. You need to know about it.
Absolutely.
But another one of my greatest moments at WrestleMania was, I would have to say, was the retirement match with Ric Flair and
that was one of my. I mean, that was kind of an emotional one though. Yeah, it was a pretty good moment, but like it was emotional though, because like in reality, it was Ric Flair's like final match. So.
Well, one in particular was the match with Undertaker and Triple H. With Shawn Michaels as referee in Hell in a Cell,
probably like
the end of an era.
That's probably
that match was lethal.
Second favorite wrestling match.
Brian, you're a huge Taker fan.
Amazing.
What was your greatest moment of the Undertaker?
That one, that was my favorite too. When Undertaker fought Triple H in that Hell in a Cell at WrestleMania, when Shawn Michaels was the referee. That was my favorite Undertaker moment because not only did he beat Triple H, but he beat Triple H with the help of Shawn Michaels, with Shawn Michaels at Triple H's aid. So, yeah, like you said, it was the end of an era, and then it was even more like an end of an era because they all walked out together at the same time.
Yeah.
So that's my favorite Undertaker moment.
Any battle with Mankind. You're right.
Yeah, any battle with
Mankind. Match with Mankind in King of the Ring was fucking legendary. There's no match. Like, they had the Border Room Brawl, they had all this shit, but that one match sticks out to me to this day. I could watch that match
pretty sure that
anytime.
Kane was a good one too. Versus Kane, Undertaker versus Kane. They've had many good ones.
Yes, excellent point. Tito Santana was the first person to ever get a victory at WrestleMania against the Executioner. First ever match. Playboy Buddy Rose, the Executioner, first ever Mania match. That's history.
Wow.
You made history for the first person to win a match at WrestleMania. Christopher Brown says, for me, is when he went out on the cinematic match with AJ Styles in his final Mania match. Absolutely. That match was good. The Barnyard match was amazing. Absolutely fucking amazing. And to me, my greatest moment of The Undertaker, when he returned at WrestleMania 20.
That was a good one.
Perfect return, especially with Paul Bearer. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, oh, man. But like I said, I did mention that there was another return. We don't own rights to this. Hear the pop. The pop of the crowd when Hulk Hogan returned at WrestleMania 21. And here Jim Ross, someone having a heart attack. Excellent return at WrestleMania. Huge. Crowd went nuts. And that was the day that Undertaker also had an amazing entrance, which brings us to my next question. Which, in your opinion, was the best WrestleMania entrance of all time? Holy shit. So many.
Ooh, that's a hard
Undertaker, Triple H, Sting, the NWO, Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior.
I just like, there's a lot
Batista.
of them that I like. There's a lot of them that I like. There's really no favorite that I have. Like,
look at Taker. He said Taker, right?
Taker has a whole lot of good. One of my favorites. Shawn Michaels with the zip line.
Zip line by WrestleMania.
One of my
the Iron Man match.
Yes,
that was from the ceiling. HBK from the ceiling.
HBK from the ceiling. That was definitely one of my.
To me,
one of my favorites.
One of my favorites was at WrestleMania with Triple H and the Terminator.
One of my favorites.
Did you see that?
I'm the Terminator. I'm pretty sure. One of my favorites too was also when John Cena made that army when he went against Triple H or not Triple H.
At WrestleMania 31.
He went against Big Show and Edge for the heavyweight title.
No, this one was cool. This one I'm gonna put this one on now. This one was when Triple H came out to the Terminator. Like the way he came out when he fought Sting at WrestleMania, to me, that was one of the top of probably. Let me see. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys.
Man, that is such a big place that they have WrestleMania at.
Okay, here we go. This was Triple H's entrance. Went all over the place. You saw people. You saw stores. Like the imagination of Triple H when he does an entrance.
Triple H has
an idea.
He has that wrestling career.
You see that. You see the gimmick. You see how everything is going. And this for me was awesome. By far one of the best entrances he's had. The one you mentioned, Christopher Brown, that was good too. But this one. You see that, right? I've been waiting for you. This is awesome. I'm sorry, wrestling fans. This is awesome.
Wow. That is.
Look at this.
Cool.
You see this, right?
I'm surprised I never
seen this, right?
This
see, look at that. Brian even says it. Brian coming out with the King of Kings and Charlotte and Sasha Banks beside him. That one was good too. That one was good too. But he's never seen this one. He's scanning.
Wow.
Look at how epic this thing is. And again, we don't own rights to this videos or music.
Searching target.
Target achieved.
That is
target
so
determined.
Cool, man. Wow.
Now you see Sting patiently waiting there, waiting for it to come out. Look at that eye, that Terminator eye. Look at Triple H right there. Look at that. You got a skull. You got machine hands. The skull on your head. Like epic. And then watch this part. No, but watch this. Watch this to end it the way it ends. Like, oh man, this is why I love WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Because of the entrances. Especially this one.
Wow.
We're almost done, fans. We're almost done. We got one more part.
WrestleMania.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
He had him do it
Judgment
personally.
Day is here.
Wow. Wow.
It's time to play the game.
Time to play the game.
Wow.
And then doom.
Wow.
Epic entrance. And the crowd goes nuts. You couldn't get any fucking better than that.
Whoa.
Look, he lifted up the skulls like I'm superior, the king of kings.
Nah, Triple H has some
Epic. Epic.
Wow.
To me, one of the best.
Absolutely. That
But
looks like one of the best.
Taker
One of the best
had
I've
many.
seen so far.
Taker had many.
Sheesh.
He said, I know you said WrestleMania entrance, but you know Goldberg has sick entrances in the past.
Goldberg
Oh,
has
hell
some
yeah.
Great entrance.
Hell yeah. With the pyro?
I like them with this other song.
With the pyro? With the
not the Invasion. I like the other song more.
No, the new one, he was in WWE.
Yeah.
Because the way it came out,
Yeah.
it was like a Conan type thing.
Yeah.
You know, Seth Rollins with the torch against Triple H is one of my favorites too. Absolutely.
Seth Rollins has some good entrances, especially Seth Rollins' entrance outfits, man. The outfits that he wears at WrestleMania are amazing. Like my favorite one is when he had the Blue Wolf contest,
Okay,
contest.
so I got two more questions before we move on into the WWE Hall of Fame.
Okay.
First question. In your opinion, which is the best WrestleMania card that you've seen? And I'm asking you fans the same question.
Dang, I don't really think I know a WrestleMania that had like a perfect card all the way. Basically, that's like my favorite match then. Like, yeah, that's just basically what that
Like
is.
favorite matches that you see. Okay, Dave says 3. All right.
3, okay. I say WrestleMania 17 was a good one too.
Okay, and why did this stand out so much for you, Jeremy? What's going on, bro?
I felt like WrestleMania.
What's the topic? You just missed it. The history of WrestleMania. We're still talking about it. You know, we just asked the question.
I just feel like
what was your best WrestleMania?
That was the one that stood out the most.
What was your best WrestleMania card?
WrestleMania card. That was the one that stood out.
Jaden, Rollins' entire wardrobe looks like it was stolen out of Austin Powers' father's closet from the back. The 70s. My laughing my ass off. Okay, Jeremy Nick says 20 was the best.
17 or 20 were all good.
Okay. Give us why though. Tell us why they're the best.
20 was
what? Okay, for example, here's an example. Give me two outstanding matches that stood out in those WrestleManias that you're talking about.
WrestleMania 7. There's so many WrestleManias. How many WrestleManias are there? Like 40?
WrestleMania 38.
Dang, there's 38.
Tomorrow, this weekend is 39.
This weekend is 39. Dang, I forgot the rest. Some of them in 17. 17 was that was one of the ones with the TLC match, right?
Yes.
WrestleMania 17. Well,
okay.
That one was that was probably really like.
Now, if you would excuse me.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Encyclopedia of Pro Wrestling has returned. Thank you very much. I am back for the final question at hand for you jabronis. Yes, the ending of WrestleMania 20 was superb. Was with Eddie Guerrero and Chris Benoit. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that very much. In my humble opinion, not yours.
You actually enjoyed something? Sorry.
Keep interrupting me, sir. You're gonna get body slammed. Thank you. Never interrupt the Encyclopedia of Pro Wrestling. Turd. Excuse me, sir. I'm not wearing Walgreen glasses.
He's wearing
and I'm trying to stay in character here. You're making me laugh, you freaking asshole.
Wearing readers.
Yes, I'm wearing readers. Don't judge me. Anyway, here's the question of the night.
Silver Surfer. Go ahead, continue with your question.
Jerk.
I didn't say anything.
The final question of the night. Which, in your opinion, were the top 3 WrestleMania matches of all time? I'll be back for the prediction.
Whew. All right, Dad, there you go.
Hey, what's up, son?
Hey.
I heard what you call him, Silver Surfer.
He is.
Jerk. Anyway, answer the damn question.
Honestly, one of the ones I have seen, and that's because we've seen this on the Facebook, the WrestleMania 3 match with Ricky Steamboat and Randy Savage. That's one of my favorites. Now that I actually seen the match, or I've been seeing it, but
You've seen it on a live.
I had to rewatch it again, and then I'm like, yeah, this is actually a really good match. Shawn Michaels versus Undertaker for both. I'm only gonna put that in one column though, because that doesn't count. And a match, Seth Rollins versus Randy Orton. I forgot what WrestleMania that
31.
was. Yes, when he RKO'd. That's 3.
Which ones you said?
Randy Savage and Shawn Michaels, and then Seth Rollins.
Who? Randy Savage and Shawn Michaels?
No.
Who's Shawn Michaels for?
Dad. Focus, man.
I'm sharing our content, damn it.
Ricky Steamboat and
Macho Man, Randy Savage, yes.
Yes, that was my first one. Shawn Michaels and Undertaker was my second one.
Which one?
Both of them. There wasn't just one. I like both of them. And then it was Seth Rollins versus Randy.
Okay.
If anything, that's 4. But I said I'm counting those 2 matches.
Okay.
There's only one.
All right.
Got it?
All right, Mama. I got it. All right.
Yes.
Dave says Savage versus Steamboat, The Rock versus Hogan, and Taker versus Kane. Excellent matches.
Agreed.
Chris says HBK versus Taker 1 and 2, HBK versus Razor Ramon and TLC 1. Jeremy says Austin versus Bret WrestleMania, Heartbreak Kid and Taker at 25, and Hogan versus Warrior at WrestleMania 6. Interesting. Brian, I'm eager to hear yours. Wait.
Me too. I want to hear what.
Okay, I'm gonna name mine.
Okay, go ahead.
Obviously, Savage and Steamboat, greatest match of all time. That's my top 3 of the top 3. WrestleMania 26 with Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker. Number 2. Was an excellent match.
Okay.
And my third one is a toss-up between The Ultimate Warrior and Hulk Hogan as a passing of the torch, or Eddie Guerrero and Rey Mysterio at WrestleMania 21. Excellent match. There's so many.
Bret versus Owen, Undertaker versus HBK, and HBK versus Ric
excellent matches.
All right,
that's what I'm saying. There's so many.
There is.
There's so many to choose from.
There is. There's a lot.
Like all the great matches in history that we've had at WrestleMania. But you know what also created history at WrestleMania?
What?
Before WrestleMania, you have the WWE Hall of Fame.
Yes.
Thank God, even though it's 5 people, they finally fucking announced people for the Hall of Fame. And the headliner,
5 is better than nothing.
the headliner for the WWE Hall of Fame is Rey Mysterio Jr.
I think he deserves it.
Well deserved.
I think he deserves
I'm so happy for him.
Me too. I think
what are your thoughts on this,
I think
Jaden?
Rey Mysterio deserves that. Rey Mysterio has done so much for this business, man. Rey Mysterio has been in wrestling in WWE for a very long time. I absolutely feel like he deserves to be in a spot in the Hall of Fame.
No, he really has done a
100%.
lot. He's done a lot in professional wrestling for little shit like that. He's done great, and I've met him. Me and Brian have met him. You know, we met him. He's short. He's short. He's definitely short.
Is he taller than me?
I think the same size as you.
Oh my
You're probably a little bit
goodness.
taller.
He is very short.
But he was brolic though. He was a big, big guy. But he's a technician in the ring. He is superb in the ring, and he definitely deserves that accolade of WWE Hall of Famer. But it's wait, we got one more here. Brian finally announced it. God, I hope. Taker versus Kane 2. The Rock versus Stone Cold, and Triple H versus Chris Benoit. Are you talking about when Chris Benoit, Shawn Michaels, and Triple H, Chris Benoit, and Shawn Michaels fought for the title? I'm assuming that was an excellent match. That triple threat match at WrestleMania 20 to end WrestleMania 20.
He's very humble. I agree. That Rey Mysterio looks very humble.
He's very humble. He's very humble. He said, "Why do you think the Hall of Fame has been underwhelming this year? It's like they didn't put any effort into it. They didn't even put a tag to it." Well, sometimes they ask people, and sometimes they don't.
That's true.
And for instance, Owen Hart. Owen Hart should be in the Hall of Fame.
I mean, but that's
his wife doesn't want him in there.
I don't.
He's asked people. He's asked certain people, who can it be? Bob Batista was supposed to be in it, but he had issues with movies. He's doing movies. So, but
that's true.
But I'm very happy that he's
going
to be in the Hall of Fame.
Mysterio is one of the worst. I thought the Great Muta was in all.
Yes, you skipped ahead of me because I was going to get to that, man.
Well, you're mentioning all the other ones, and you forget the Great
he's
Muta.
the first one. I just mentioned the first one. Rey Mysterio.
And who are the other 5? Who are the other 4 then?
If you let me get to that, sir.
Just completely went off.
Mama, I just said Rey Mysterio.
Oh, yeah. And then you started talking about a whole bunch of other people.
What other people?
Dad.
I was just mentioning the match that he mentioned.
You need some water?
No.
All right?
I'm good.
You good?
Yes.
You sure?
Are you?
I don't think he's okay.
Jesus Christ.
You need some
Yes.
water.
Anyway, the Great Muta definitely deserved to be in the Hall of Fame. I don't care what anybody says. People are saying, oh, the Midnight Express should be in it, Jim Cornette should be in it, and blah, 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 blah. Know your fucking facts first.
This is probably it for Ray.
Probably.
Yeah,
This is probably it for Ray.
Probably.
Know your facts. Great Muta has been doing shit in professional wrestling all over the world.
That's true.
All over the world. And
Jay, give him his water bottle.
I don't need water. You didn't understand what I was saying.
Yes, he does need water.
The Great Muta, excellent accolade to be in the WWE Hall of Fame, announced by other fellow WWE Hall of Famer, the Nature Boy Ric Flair.
Okay.
Woo!
I should have known you were
and I agree. Midnight Express should be in it. Ivan Koloff, Jim Cornette with his fucking loud mouth, but Great Muta deserves to be in it, in my opinion.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Muta and Sting was definitely money. Those two had an amazing rivalry Like, I love their matches, especially in WCW New Japan.
Right.
Amazing. Even the match that Hulk Hogan had with the Great Muta. It was actually a real fucking wrestling match.
That's true.
Like, Hulk Hogan actually had a match. And it was good.
I'm about to say, that's the
first
time I've ever seen Hulk Hogan.
It was a good match. No, it was a really good match.
It was a good match.
And I enjoyed it.
You're right, it was good.
I don't care what anybody says.
I know you enjoyed it.
Fucking A.
You're a Hogan fan.
No, but it wasn't about Hogan fan. I actually was rooting for Muta.
Really?
Because I like Muta. I was a huge fan of Muta because of the mist, the makeup, the skill. Hey, say what's up?
Oh, what's good?
The makeup and the skill inside the ring, especially with that snapping elbow. Holy shit. Woo. Thinking about when Stone Cold stunned Trump. Yeah, best moment of WrestleMania.
He stunned.
He stunned that asshole. He stunned that asshole to the ground. I'm glad. Stun him some more.
Oh my.
Chris says, I want to see Cornette and Pritchard locked in a room with one mirror. Oh my God. Those two would kill each other.
With a one-way mirror. Oh Jesus.
Muta side note, Gary Hart should be in as a manager. You're right. You're absolutely right. Gary Hart definitely deserves. He's an old school manager.
He sounds
that managed Muta for a long time, and he should have been in it. And I think he still should be in it. He says, Jeremy Nick says, go on Peacock and watch Starrcade 89 Future Shock the singles tournament. Muta, Sting, Flair, and Luger. I remember that. I seen that, and that was epic. Muta is a legend and always will be a legend, in my opinion. Also inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame, Miss Stacy Keibler. Stacy Keibler, she's a former diva. She was pretty much in the Attitude Era. Like, she was exposing herself and doing all this shit, but she wrestled pretty good. Well deserved
Okay.
that she needed to be in it. The legs, there you go, the legs. She had long legs. She was tall. He said she's nice. Rob Ray says she's nice.
I think I know who she is.
But she made a great asset to the wrestling company at that time. He said she didn't do shit. She paved the way for certain women in certain aspects.
Oh my God.
Oh yes, and her legs. Jesus Christ, these guys. Oh, Hall of Fame, my ass. I think I kind of agree with him though.
Oh my goodness.
She did somewhat of a thing for WWE, but
oh Lord.
Sex legs, Jesus Christ. Holy cow. Dave Whittle said, Nitro Girl manager, okay in the ring, okay with her.
God.
Okay, there you go. So, everybody got their opinion. Brian says no, and he says yeah. But I kind of, it's both sides. I kind of agree with both.
I don't know her, so I can't say.
But another interesting accolade is Andy Kaufman. There's many people against this. Andy Kaufman is an old school comedian.
Oh, yeah.
He had a rivalry with Brian said, Christopher Ross says, Brian's the same applies to fucking celebrity wing of the Hall of Fame, laughing my ass off. But let me tell you, Andy Kaufman deserves that because he put wrestling on the map in certain aspects with that rivalry with Jerry Lawler.
Yep.
Ray says, remember when she was sitting on top of the table and Vince McMahon was sitting down? Yeah, I remember. I definitely remember that. He says, Jeremy says she was a huge part of the ruthless aggression era. That's what I'm saying. It was back and forth. So she had her moments, but mainly it took Mid-South National. Exactly. Their rivalry took Mid-South Wrestling national and made them a name for themselves because of that rivalry between Kaufman, between Lawler. So I liked it. And then this one, first time in history, a referee is being honored with the Warrior Award in the WWE Hall of Fame. Referee Tim White. About fucking time,
man. God.
About fucking time.
About time.
Brian, Christopher Brown says Kaufman is the only one who deserves it, Lewis. But when you have Drew Carey in the Wrestling Hall of Fame, something's fucking wrong with you. Laughing my ass off. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
See what he says about time.
Absolutely.
About time.
Jeremy says there's the old New Japan out there, Sting and the Muta versus the Road Warriors. Side note, yes, I seen that match. I seen that, man. They call themselves the Hellraisers. I seen that match. That match was really good. I enjoyed that match.
Hellraisers.
Brian says about fucking time. Of course, I agree. I absolutely agree.
Right.
Finally, the referees have just as much of a big part in wrestling as wrestlers do. Because
especially when they're actually like involved in the match.
Oh, they get hit too.
Get hit,
like that's what fucked up his career. That's what fucked up Tim White's career.
Jeez.
He ran into a cage and he busted his head open, and that fucked up his career.
That guy. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, Brian, trust me. Look that match up. Sting and Great Muta against the Road Warriors in New Japan. Excellent match, bro. I'm telling you. Excellent match. But now, allow me to introduce you back on the show, the Encyclopedia of Pro Wrestling, to do our prediction for Night 1 and Night 2 of WrestleMania. Thank you, wrestling fans. And I could have done that myself. Thank you, so don't interrupt me.
Not bad.
All right, turd? Thank you. All right, cool. So, wrestling fans, the Encyclopedia is going to start off with Night 1. Okay, we got a comment from a jabroni here, Mr. Christopher Brown. As far as the indicators go, Lewis, the only ones I've heard were Conan doing the honors for Ray, and I suspect Lawler will do for Kaufman. Well, Ric Flair is going to be doing a Great Muta, sir, if you've been paying attention. I'm sorry, I came out a little.
Please excuse Mr. Encyclopedia.
Excuse me. I have my moments when I'm very arrogant. Thank you.
This isn't This isn't my father. This is just Mr. Encyclopedia.
All right, so we're going with Wrestling Night 1. Do you want me to excuse myself, sir? You don't like the Encyclopedia here?
I would like my father back so we could finish our predictions.
All right, guys. I'm gonna give just one quick prediction for the main events.
Okay.
John Cena and Austin Theory. Austin Theory's winning.
Austin Theory.
Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes is going to win. The Rock is going to come in and cost him. Thank you very much. Everybody, I'll see you next time.
All right. Well, there we go. We have 2.
Hey, guys. I'm back.
All right. Great. Hey, you staying for good now, right?
Good, man. Anyway, my colleague here, he said, hide the glasses when he takes them off, Jay.
Wow.
So, okay, I'm back, guys. The Encyclopedia has been dismissed for the rest of the night.
Good.
But we are here for our prediction show.
Okay.
Night 1, Jaden, we got some epic matches for WrestleMania Part 1. We have Braun Strowman and Ricochet versus the Street Profits versus the Alpha Academy versus the Viking Raiders. What are your thoughts in this match?
I don't know. Who do you think is taking that one?
I'm going to have to give it to the Viking Raiders.
I might have to. Me too.
Because they've been kind of on a roll lately.
They've been on. Yeah,
what do you guys think? What's your prediction with that?
They've been going crazy lately. So yeah, I got to give it to the Viking Raiders.
No, the Viking Raiders have been really on a roll lately, and I think they're gonna win this one too.
Me too.
And they will actually be a good rivalry for Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn if they win the titles. But give it to the real tag team. Excuse me. Which is which, Brian? Who's the real tag team? Maybe the Street Profits. The Street Profits need a run too, man.
No, one of them needs to turn heel. Like
it has to be. He said bathroom break match. I don't think so. I totally disagree with you with that one. Come on, man. It's a fatal 4-way match.
Viking Raiders, definitely.
Yeah. Viking Raiders, Street Profits, and Alpha heading for a split. That's true.
I don't know about a bathroom.
No, it's a good. Listen, Montez Ford really impressed me in the elimination chamber. He can get off that
Ford can go. Nah, that man's tall.
He's tall as shit.
He's tall and he could jump high.
Yeah. I like his matches.
Montez
when he gets in the match, I like his matches.
Yeah, he'd be impressive.
So, but I have to go with the Viking Raiders.
Me too.
So, but the next match is Rey Mysterio, the anticipated battle between father and son.
Well, only way I feel like Ray shouldn't win this is if Ray doesn't plan on retiring yet. But I
think Ray's gonna win.
I think so too. I think that he's gonna win, and then Dom is gonna have a little change of heart.
Ford needs a single push. Fucking A. You're right, he does. But as a heel.
I agree.
As a heel, use that character as a heel and bring Bianca with him.
I agree.
Jeremy says, I believe I have a spoiler alert. Cena wins the U.S. title in a squash match since There's going to open for the first, does an interview and open challenge for the night. And Lashley calls him out and Bobby wins. Interesting.
That is very interesting.
Interesting. Sounds good. Ray gonna put Dom over. It's possible that too. I say Son wins. Ray wins. We got a lot of... Ray is gonna give Dom a little pow and retire. It's possible. It is a possibility, but we don't know. But it's going to be a hell of a match. It's definitely going to be because Dominic's been shining.
Dominic
that match with Johnny Gargano was a good match.
That was a good one.
It was a hell of a match.
Absolutely.
So I'm giving his due, man. I'm giving his due. You know. Now this one I think is also going to be a hell of a match because I underestimated this man's skills in the ring. But you got Seth freaking Rollins against Logan Paul.
I mean, Logan Paul is good, but I still take Seth Rollins.
No, Seth Rollins all the way. Seth Rollins all the way. Because remember, that's his birthday for Logan Paul, and his WWE contract is up after WrestleMania.
That's true. See, I definitely do think him. But Logan Paul can really wrestle though. I can't even lie to you. Logan Paul impressed me at the Royal Rumble.
Mm-hmm. That shit with Ricochet?
That
shit with Ricochet was awesome.
Ricochet, he impressed me with that.
That shit was
honestly,
awesome.
I thought those two were just gonna roll into the ring and start going at it. I had no idea they were gonna both.
No, they
wow.
that was good.
Nah, that was
really wild. He said, "Fuck out Logan Paul." That's right. That's right. He's an asshole. Him and his brother who got his shit rocked in boxing.
Yeah, he did. Yes, he finally lost.
He says Seth goes over because Logan's contract. I say Rollins. Absolutely. Rollins all the way.
Rollins, yes.
Anyway, back to our prediction show. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Next match, Becky Lynch, Lita, and Trish Stratus against Damage Control. I'm calling it right now. Trish Stratus is going to turn heel and cost them the titles and challenge Becky Lynch at SummerSlam. What are your thoughts, Jaden?
Well, you just kind of stole my idea.
It's okay. You don't got any of these. Who said that? Continue.
Just made me drop my donut.
It's okay. You are a donut.
All right, yeah.
Let's continue, sir. Let's continue. Who's your? How do you see this happening?
I think so too. I think Trish Stratus is gonna she's gonna become heel in this. She's gonna become heel, or I just think those three might. After those three win, she's gonna
kick the shit out of them.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's gonna be one of those heel turns.
Or probably after they lose, they're gonna hug and then she's gonna kick the shit out of them.
That one too.
I gotta give it to Damage Control.
Somebody gave it to Damage.
I'm gonna give it to Damage
Control, and somebody else gave
because
it to
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Forgive me, but Lita does not have any business.
I don't even know why she's still
being in.
Yeah, I don't know why either.
No,
I feel like that was,
sorry.
I don't know if that was like Vince McMahon's doing or I don't know. That just don't sound like a Triple H thing to me.
No, that's definitely not a Triple H
thing. Giving her a heel turn sounds like a Triple H thing to me, but listen, Vince McMahon just needs to step back. He needs.
No, he definitely needs to step back. He definitely needs to step back.
Stay away from.
Keep his ass out of the fucking WWE.
Or he could stay in the WWE. Keep up out of.
Said Lita and Trish and Becky win the match first, then Trish turns. Interesting.
Well, everybody thinks Trish Stratus is turning.
We shall see. We shall see.
I think the same.
Next match. This one to me should have main evented night one. The Usos, the undisputed World Tag Team Champions, longest reigning Tag Team Champions of all time, against Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. This is going to be a fucking war.
Who do you think?
Well, I'm going with Kevin and Sami all the way. The crowd is going to be behind them 150%. The pop they're going to get when they both come out. Holy shit.
I'm going with those two as well. Yeah, me too.
Vince is there to facilitate the sale of the company. Yeah, but keep your ass out of fucking creative. Stay out of creative. Sell the damn company, but stay out of creative.
Yes, even he said this should have been night one main event. That should have.
It should have been. It should have been. But
I guess not.
No, that's what I'm saying. But who knows? Who knows? But I'm going with Sami and Kevin.
Yeah, me too. Sami and Kevin.
And then you got Rhea Ripley and Ric Flair. His daughter, Charlotte Flair.
I'm about to say, where did you get Ric Flair? I think Rhea Ripley's
Rhea Ripley's
Ripley is going to get the title. Rhea Ripley is winning. I think
Solo interferes and causes the Usos.
That would be crazy.
I think so. That would be cool.
That would be cool.
That would be cool.
But I feel like he also might not do that because of Roman and Cody. I feel like he might interfere in that match.
Okay.
And The Rock ends up getting involved, and then
now the main event. Yeah. Supposedly, what they say: John Cena versus Austin Theory. What are your thoughts?
I think John Cena.
I'm gonna give it to the kid.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to Austin Theory. I feel like John Cena is gonna be passing the torch in that match.
John Cena, listen, John Cena, let your talent build. Don't try to win no fucking world title. What are you doing? You're doing movies. Stick to movies.
Yeah, seriously.
Rhea in a fucking squash match. I don't know about a squash match.
I don't know about
that would be surprising if they do.
I don't think
if they do Charlotte Flair like that.
I don't think they'll do her like that. I don't think so.
Like it gotta be interesting.
Yeah, I think it will be.
So, night 2. Excellent matches, except one that I'm
going with Cena. Okay, well,
I don't know what the yeah, he's going with Cena. I'm going with Austin Theory.
Me too.
The kid got talent. The kid got potential. I'm gonna go with Austin Theory. Night 2 is featuring Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler versus Sonya Deville and Chelsea Green. Then you have Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez and Natalya and Shotzi. 4 women fatal 4-way match.
Honestly, who you got for that?
He says Theory is a disappointment to the city of Atlanta. What? Wow.
That's a bullshit.
Jeremy says, call me crazy. I say Cena wins and then loses it the next night on Raw. That's also possible.
That is possible.
That's also possible.
Hey, the Raw after WrestleMania is always crazy. So
let's see. Now, I'm sure some call-ups are going to happen. Some returns are going to happen the night after WrestleMania, which I'm definitely watching Monday Night Raw for sure that night.
Me too.
Dave, Christopher Brown says, Dave, after Mania, it will be Cody and Orton. Yes, open challenge. We'll see. So, yes, this Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match, I'm going to have to give it to... Sonya and Chelsea Green.
Me too. That's who I was.
That's in my opinion.
Mine too.
To me, I like them as a tag team. Great heel tag team.
I agree.
Yeah, supposedly Orton is due back. See, Chelsea and Sonya because of the chemistry they already having.
Yeah,
and I like it. I like the heel tag team. You know, and it's crazy. You don't know it until you get older that you start liking these heels come out because it makes them a better character.
That's true.
But then they're not really heel. They go back and forth. I don't think that's a bathroom break. The women lately have been kicking ass and been doing their thing in pay-per-views, especially Elimination Chamber and War Games.
I agree.
So my man, backtrack that, brother. Next match. This is a bathroom break match.
Which one?
Brock Lesnar versus Omos.
That's a bathroom break match, yes.
That's a bathroom fucking break.
That's a bathroom break.
Of course there's meaning. The winner is going to face off, is going to have a future title shot against the tag team champions. Omos and Brock, that's... You don't want these hands? Come on. And Brock, that's a big motherfucker. With his country accent. Come on. The Brock Lesnar Bray Wyatt match would have been so much better.
Oh my God.
So much better.
Those impressions were hilarious.
I'm not even going to give a prediction for that. I don't give a shit who wins that match. I don't like that match. Sorry. I don't like that match.
I don't either. That match is probably the same.
This match I'm interested in seeing. Edge, the devil, of course, he calls himself.
Edge, the devil, whoa.
Against the Demon King. Returning as the Demon King.
Versus the Demon.
Finn Balor in Hell in a Cell.
Who you got?
Holy shit. That's tough.
I'm going to go with that.
Jeremy says, yo, what if Brian Cage legit comes to fight Lashley? His Ring of Honor and AEW contract end after Ring of Honor pay-per-view. That's possible. It is possible. I hope so. Christopher Brown says, other than the German suplex and F-fying Omos, who gives a shit? Exactly.
That's the only thing I probably want to see out of that match.
No red cell. Oh, yeah, I don't want to see the red cell. No, I don't want to see no fucking red cell. Just fight in a regular cell, Demon. He has all the shit and just fight. And supposedly Gangrel is going to interfere in that as well.
So who do you think is going to win, though?
I'm going to say probably Judgment Day. Finn Balor.
Me too. That's why, then Gangrel is going to end up interfering.
Yeah.
There's going to be a war between Judgment Day and
Exactly. Now, this one is going to be a fucking slobber knocker. This one's going to be brutal. Which I agree with Brian. This one should have main evented WrestleMania 1. In my opinion. Not the tag team title match. The Intercontinental title will be on the line. Gunther, Sheamus, and Drew McIntyre.
That match.
Three powerhouse people in a triple threat match.
I want to see that, especially since
especially
the performance Gunther put on in WrestleMania. Royal
in
Rumble,
Elimination Chamber and Rumble.
Oh my God.
Wowzers.
Oh,
This man has made the Intercontinental title relevant again.
He has.
And I'm going to have to go with Gunther.
Me too. I'm gonna go with Gunther.
All the way.
Me too.
Chest are going to be bleeding.
Chest is gonna be bleeding for sure.
Don't jump with that. He said, the Christopher Brown says, Lewis, it came out earlier today that Tony Khan gave the green light to Christian participating in Edge's match. Okay, good. That's good.
Wait, Christian participating?
Yeah, he was part of the Brood. Jeremy says, oh, this to steal the show. Sheamus wins, gets the moment. That's going to be a hell of a match. That's going to be a hell of a match.
I still think Gunther's going to.
Brian says, the IC title meant something back in the day. You know this, Lewis. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. The IC title meant something. The one who made it famous was Macho Man, brother. Man, the way he carried the title, he said, I'm the Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion. And with Pat Patterson and the other great guys wearing the Intercontinental title. You know, but I'm going to give this one to Gunther.
Me too.
Gunther. This match is also going to be a hell of a fucking match, which I'm sure my wife is looking forward to seeing. Asuka versus Bianca Belair for the Women's Raw title.
Who you got winning that one?
I got to say Asuka. Because Asuka never really had that WrestleMania moment.
Me too.
Because you remember when her streak got broken by Charlotte Flair? She never really had that moment. You know what I mean? So I think that Asuka should win.
I think Asuka should, especially her attitude, her New Japan attitude. Oh my God.
Exactly, Jeremy. Mr. Perfect, Piper, good IC champions as well. Mr. Perfect, Bret Hart, The Miz.
Mr. Perfect was amazing.
You know, there was a lot of good Intercontinental champions, man. Ricky Steamboat for one, Honky Tonk Man. Yeah, Ultimate Warrior to a discretion. You know, wins with the green mist. I agree.
That would be a crazy way to win.
Yeah, sure would be.
The green mist.
And now the final match, the main event, the WWE Universal Heavyweight Championship matchup between the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes and the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns.
I think the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes is gonna win that due to The Rock interfering in his match.
That's a bold prediction.
I think that's what I think is gonna happen.
I don't
think The Rock is gonna interfere while Roman wins.
If The Rock does not come to WrestleMania, the Usos are gonna lose the titles, and Jay is gonna cost them the title. Both brothers are gonna cost them the title, and say the bloodline is dead, and walk away from the Tribal Chief, and then that's when the Tribal Chief takes his long-awaited break from the WWE.
I agree.
That is my prediction. Cody Rhodes will be fighting and becoming the new WWE Undisputed Universal Champion.
I agree.
Well, fans, thank you for joining us on this awesome show. As always, we put on for you wrestling fans. As always, please feel free to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. And please feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Evolution of Pro Wrestling. Please share our content all over social media. Get people. Bring that one belt back, the golden belt. Bring it back. Or the winged belt, whichever. I like them both. Bring it back. Cody versus Gunther, take my money. Excellent. That would be an excellent match. They actually fought. They fought. In the Rumble. When they fought in the Rumble. They would have a match. That would be an excellent match, those two. I wish that match would go on. But, and it's been said Lewis Roman will be gone for at least 2 months. So I'm sure he'll be a little bit longer than that. That's fine. That's fine. He's been champion for close to 1,000 days.
1,000 days. He has been
So he could be out for 2 months. He deserves it. You know what I mean? But thank you, wrestling fans, for joining us. Our next topic coming to us will be... Jay?
Father?
What's the name of the topic?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, he came unprepared. Wrestling fans, our next topic will be the history of lucha libre.
Oh, you ain't even told why. You didn't tell me that.
The history of lucha libre.
He just said
what lucha libre has brought to professional wrestling. My mouths of wrestling. No. I set him up. the history of lucha libre wrestling. You know, where you got greats like Rey Mysterio,
That's funny.
Juventud Guerrera, Psychosis, La Parca, all these people in lucha libre, Andrade, Alberto Del Rio, all the pretty much Latin history and lucha libre involved in
all
this,
those people.
including Rey Mysterio, WWE Hall of Famer.
Yes.
We're going to be discussing that on our next show, along with wrestling news. From myself, Louis, the Encyclopedia of Pro Wrestling,
And Jay, the heel kid of pro wrestling.
and from my producer and director, my lovely wife, Yesenia. And thank you, wrestling fans, for watching. Thank you, Brian. I appreciate that. What a great topic. I appreciate. See, look at them. All the names come up. All the names come up for Lucha Libre. Lucha Libre was a great asset to professional wrestling, and I loved it, and I still love it.
Right.
Thank you, fans, for joining us. Tune in 2 weeks for Lucha Libre. Vamos.